How's it going, guys? Back again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at this 1984 9-inch Cool Breeze by Kuo Horng desk fan. Picked this up about a month ago with one of my good collecting buddies, Alan Pavon, and we were running around some of our local Goodwills here in Texas, but we were also running around these thrift stores called Texas Thrift. It's this chain of thrift stores that's only down in the southern parts of Texas. But as we were going into this one, I spotted this little guy on the shelf and ended up picking it up for about $4, and it was so worth it because honestly, you don't see any of these 9-inch Kuo Horng desk fans quite too often, especially down south here. So as soon as I saw this, I instantly knew what it was. So I had to snag it. So this thing has seen better days because it is in pretty rough shape. I already had to re-glue the plastic decal right here on the base, and as you can see right here, there's a lot of UV exposure on the base and on the motor, and then some parts like the leading edge of the blade, that's another issue. But other than that, it's a sweet little runner, because as much damage as it shows, the motor and the blade and the oscillator still all work pretty well. So, and it's kind of an Achilles heel for these Kuo Horng desk fans from the 80s to always have oscillators that will just opt out, or they'll just fail, or something will break because something will break in them and it won't work, or the springs or the little balls in there will get misaligned. So much stuff will happen to them. But luckily, this oscillator still seems to work pretty well, and I got pretty lucky with that because I have two other Kuo Horngs. As a matter of fact, one's right here in my garage, and this one, like I was saying, I had to take the oscillator out of it because it just failed. And this one still works good. This is just the garage fan. It needs some TLC because we used it so much. Anyway, back to the main subject of this video. So this is made by Kuo Horng but branded under Cool Breeze. And I'll have to say that's a really cool looking Cool Breeze logo. It's like two trees wrapped around a C or something along those lines. And then the blade is just your standard non-translucent amber or brown Cool Breeze. I've seen a lot of Cool Breeze fans that are like that. But yeah, and then the buttons are kind of following the same color. But then this decal right here on the base, it's showing the color of showing the same color of the blades and the buttons, but I guess, like I said, this thing has been outside, so has a lot of UV exposure, so I guess it just faded this and made it fade out and everything. So all in all, it was definitely worth what I paid for, because I'll say it yet again, you can't really find these. That's why I grabbed it, as bad condition it is in. Alright, I guess there's really not much to show left. I guess we'll demonstrate it now. Well, I guess I'll show you around. Motor housing is a bit yellowed, but it's kind of that pinkish color. When I first saw this thing, at first I thought it was a Holmes, because Holmes there kind of had a thing with these Kuo Horngs, and I've seen Holmes branded Kuo Horngs like this, but upon further detail, especially with this logo on the badge there, it's Cool Breeze. So, and you have your standard tilt up and down, which is rough because, you know, UV exposure. It's your standard Kuo Horng cord, nothing real special. Might as well show you the bottom. Now this is a Cool Breeze fan, but it has Kuo Horng model numbers. You can see it says KH-09 because it's upside down. But yeah, 1984, I'm guessing, because the 84 on the serial is big and bold. So I'm guessing I'm just taking that as the year of manufacture, Because usually it says on the UL listing, but this one doesn't, so. Has all 4 original rubber feet on the bottom. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah. It's a little rough, but after a little TLC, some oil, and some cleaning, cleaned up not too bad, so. Might as well start off on low. And after I put some oil in it, it runs pretty nice, I'd say. Nice little quiet 9-inch. Surprisingly, this one's quieter than my Lasco 9-inch from the 80s, Dayton branded one. You can find that on my channel if you're really interested. Okay, we'll show it oscillating. No skips in the oscillation. It's all nice and smooth. There is some very faint bearing noise, but that's not really an issue. Because really, I kind of got this fan not just because I wanted it, but I got it as like a more utilitarian, not really a showpiece. I kind of got it for it to be used because how rough it is. Alright, now to high. Just your standard 2-speed. It's it vibrating on something on the workbench here. But yeah, this is a solid little air mover. Oscillating on high. And then off. That's a pretty nice little spin down, knowing how it's a 9-inch. These 9-inch fans usually have good spin downs, but that blade is so light. You're not really gonna see a 9-inch desk fan have a spin down like a 16-inch just because the weight of the blade. But that's just standard logic, so. Alright, I guess that's really it. The show. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.